I've missed you. It's been a few weeks. I was actually for 2 Shabbatot in Israel. What did we discover in Israel? An amazing second-timers trip with just 16 of us. A community, actually, of our community, a mini community that we transported. We discovered the secret, sacred meaning of community, and it is all contained within this week's Torah portion. Let me show you what I mean. The name of this week's Torah portion is Vayak'heil, which could mean to gather together. In Hebrew, much better, the root of Vayak'heil is, in the Hebrew, Kuf, Hey, Lamed, which means a crowd. Yeah, just a bunch of people all gathered together. So how do you go from a crowd to a sacred community? That's the question, and I'm glad you asked. You have to add 2 letters. And so to the Kuf, Hey, Lamed, we would add a Yud and a Hey. Just 2 letters. We would go from a crowd to a sacred community. And what 2 letters did we add? We added the Yud and the Hey, the 2 letters which represent the short form of God's name, Yah, or the Holy One. How do you transform a crowd into a sacred community? You add God's presence. That's what we found out going, I don't know how many thousand miles away Israel is. We found God's presence wherever we went, because that's how we experienced the people, the game changers on the ground that we encountered. From the head of OBGYN at Soroka Medical Center, to the wonderful rabbi Orthodox rabbi, modern Orthodox rabbi, sort of, who greeted us into his home and opened his heart to us and his table, expanding it to 26 so we could all sit around it for a 2.5-hour Shabbat dinner that felt more like a Seder. Every single person we met had something sacred to teach us, and because we were open to it, somehow God's presence was in our midst. And so did we really have to go halfway around the world to the Holy Land to discover that? No, because that's the message that's here every week, every day, every Shabbat for sure. That God's presence is with us when we are open to the other, when we greet people we know or don't really know that well as part of this sacred community, because we share more than we know. That's the gift. And it is affirmed in this week's Torah portion. We're going to be sharing it upstairs. We're going to be studying the Shabbat Torah. The awesome truth is, every single time we get together, whether we know it or not, God is present too when we are open to the holy presence of God in each and every human being. What a gift to share Vayak'heil and to create Kehillah. Yes, a Hebrew lesson, but it's really worth it in this sacred place. Sending you sweetest wishes for Shabbat Shalom.